Good afternoon, my crafty friends. How are you today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. So today is Wednesday, June 25th. It is the last Wednesday of the month. I can't believe how fast the summer is going. Yeah, and I looked at the calendar today, June 25th. Yeah, 6 more months till Christmas. Oh my God, it'll be here before you know what happened, as per usual, right? All right, so my name is Judy Menlove, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Markham, Ontario, Canada. So if you're on, please say hi. If you're watching the replay, please say hello and let me know where you're from. And thanks for joining me today. And I'm just going to wait a second and see if I can get this to show up on my iPad and see if anyone pops on. Because it's always nice to know that you're not talking to yourself, right? Okay. All right, there I am. There I am. Okay, so the last couple of days, I gotta say, it has been absolutely wicked here. We have had a heat wave, as has, probably most of you. It's been feels like in the mid 40s. It's been deadly. Yeah, I've only gone out when I've absolutely had to, from the air-conditioned house to the air-conditioned car and then the air-conditioned store. But yeah, it's today is actually like a warm summer day. It's not that doesn't like just go in your face and just, bite your head off type of thing. So, all right. So what do we have today? Just a reminder about the 50% sale on the sweets. That only runs until the end of the month. So you've only got a few days left for that. So buy one suite and get another suite at 50% off. If you don't want the whole suite, you can buy one stamp from a suite and one stamp set from another suite, and you'll get 50% off the second stamp set. The same with designer series paper or embellishments. But just remember, if you buy the stamp set from one suite and embellishments from another suite, or even from the same suite, your 50% will come off the lower price, which means you'll get the 50% off the embellishments. Okay, so just a reminder that ends in 5 days. So if you want to save some money, there you go, do it. All right, so hi Rose, thanks for joining me today. All right, what have I got today? I am going to play with the Silly Safari today. Hey Jean, thanks for joining me. Okay, so I am going to actually turn the camera down and we'll get started. All right, now let me see here. Da-da-da. That button there, hopefully. And we'll turn the camera down. And got some shadows here. Yeah, I got this new light that I still haven't figured out. Let me see if I put this on here. No, what did I put? Turn that off, put that one on. Oh, I still got shadows. Oh, well. Well, hello, Rita. How are you? Thank you for joining me today. Okay. Well, that's the best I can do. I can see, actually. It's quite bright on my desk now, but there's lots of shadows. Anyways, such is life. So the Silly Safari is a bundle with the stamp set and the punch, and you can find it on page 83 in your catalog. Okay, Silly Safari. Actually, this was one of the stamp sets I wanted to get when the catalog first came out, but I think it was the punch was out of stock and unavailable. And I didn't want to buy this and then buy this because, as you know, if you buy it as a bundle, you save 10%. So because I'm cheap, I didn't want to buy this and pay full price and this and pay full price. So I waited till this came into stock and then I saved 10% on the bundle. Okay, so let's put that to one side. Oh, I should show you this in case you haven't really seen it. It's cute. It's got the zebra, the monkey, the rhino, the cheetah, the giraffe, some leaves. Happy birthday, you party animal. Hakuna Matata. Woohoo, it's your birthday. Thank you, big time. Welcome, baby. It's your day. Go wild and super proud of you. So it's got quite a variety of sentiments on there. Okay, so I'm going to kind of wing this, guys, so bear with me. I've been playing with this for a couple of days and still not happy, so I'm going to try something a little bit different and see how that works. All right, so like I said, my name is Judy Menlove. You can reach me at judyspapercrafts.ca or judy@judyspapercrafts.ca. All right, so I'm going to ink up the zebra in black, in the Memento black. And we want to ink him up really well because he's got all those black stripes. And I don't want to have to color them. All right, and then I'm going to take my punch and I'm going to punch him out. But I'm going to like kind of get him kind of at the end so he's all the way down to the bottom of the circle. Like that. All right, he's done. And I'm just going to clean him off with my stamp chamois here. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to take the monkey. We'll ink him up. My thing was wet. And put him here. Hopefully he'll be okay there with the circle. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, we'll put him there like that. I'm punching them as I go so that I know how much more room I have. What did I do with the monkey? I just lost him. Oh, here he is. Do you guys do this? Have it in your hand 1 minute and the next minute it's just disappeared? It's amazing, isn't it, eh? All right, and we're going to ink up the rhino. And we'll put him down here. Like that. Yeah, and I find a lot of the black goes right in there. Could be me. I could be stamping too heavy. I don't normally do that, but I just find on this particular stamp it goes everywhere. Okay. And we'll punch him out. Yeah, he's going to kind of go like that. Okay. And I'll save that for something, some scraps. Close that up for now. All right, now, because I know how much you love to watch me color, I'm going to color these guys. So, first of all, I have a Micron black archival ink pen. It's a number 03, but you can use whatever you have. And I'm just going to pull these lines down to the bottom because I'm going to color all the way down to the bottom. And this one will just kind of go like that. There we go. And he's already done there. All right, so I am going to do... Okay, so the zebra, I really don't need to do anything. Zebra, whatever it is, zebra. I would think I was taught it was zebra, but I actually think it's pronounced zebra, but whatever. So I'm just going to color this in petal pink, light petal pink, and that one's done. Easy peasy. All right, and the monkey, I'm going to color his face in light crumb cake. I'm just going to put that one to one side. Maybe I'll move this down a little bit. I don't like to color on screen because I find when I color on screen, I tend to hurry and I tend to go outside the lines and annoy myself because I like to color in the lines, within the lines, the way I was taught. Okay. So just bear with me here, guys. I don't want to put any of the color in the white of his eyes. And I don't want to color his tongue. Now that looks okay. All right, and then I'm going to color the monkey's fur in light pecan pie. I'm just going to color his nose a little bit too in the pecan pie. go. Oh, and I want to color his tongue here in the pink and a little bit of the petal pink in his ear. Like that. And I'll color him now. So, all right, this is light, right? Yeah. So are you guys all managing to stay cool? I hope, because it has been brutal. But you know what? In another 5 months, we'll be saying, oh, I wish it was warm again. We're never happy, are we, eh? Never happy. Well, hello, Shirley. How are you? Hello, Mary. Thank you for joining me today. Just in case you joined a little bit later, we're playing with the Silly Safari stamp set and punch. The punch is just a 1 7/8 inch punch. And I'm just making you watch me color because, you know, just because. Sometimes I like to be mean. And this is, you know, kind of mean while you watch me color. I know, it's like watching paint dry, right? Okay, and then it's going to go all the way to the bottom here. Not going to be perfect. We'll just pull some lines down. I'm using the brush tip on this. There we go. Hopefully that'll dry okay. All right, he's done. Oh, I wanted to put a little bit of dark on here too. Just a little bit. Just going to put a little bit up here. His hair, a little bit down here, a little bit down there, and a little bit under his chin here. And just a little bit on the outside. And that's good enough. Good enough for me. All right, we're going to color the rhino in light gray granite. And I think I need a new marker for this. But we'll make do, because I'm using the brush tip, and my brush tip's pretty much had it. I'm just going to color the inside of his ear in petal pink. Just like that. That's it. And then we'll color his ear in the gray granite. Yeah, just color it like that. And I just kind of go around in circles. It's probably why my brush gets, my brush tip gets, ugh. I can't color it very quickly because, like I said, my brush has had it. I need a new marker. And I am one of these people that hate to buy both markers when I really only need one. However, you don't really have any choice. That's the way they're sold. So that's what you have to do. And again, I'm just going to color this all the way to the bottom too. Wow, I don't even know if I'm going to get this done here. This is getting pretty bad. I have to order one of these soon. Very soon. I'll try the other end. I always find the other end is a different, slightly different color though. Okay, that's good enough. Just a little dot right there. There we go, a little dot there. All right, and I'm going to take some dark gray granite. I'm just going to color his ear a little bit darker. And this little eyebrow there under his eye. Wherever these dark lines are, I'm just kind of going over them. That's all, because I am not a colorist by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just going to go down the side a little bit. And a little bit in his ear there. Okay, that's it. He's done. Quit while you're ahead, right? Okay. So I know that there's probably an easier way to do this than what I've done. However, this is the way I'm doing it. I've tried about 4 different ways to do this, and I can't do it. So this is the way I'm doing it. So you could just glue these on here like that. Okay. But I don't want to do that. I want to have them underneath. So I'm going to just punch out with the 1 7/8 inch punch. I'm just going to kind of guesstimate where they are. This is my last piece like this. Oh, this is from the 25-27 in color. This is the Timid Tiger. And this is my last piece, so I can't screw it up. Okay, and one down here. Like that. Phew, made it. Okay. All right, so what I found, I want a little bit of white, like that. And then I want to put it on a piece of Timid Tiger cardstock. So I just want a little bit of white and then the DSP. So what I'm going to do, what I found was the easiest way for me to do this. And again, you may have an easier way. I'm just going to stick them in like that, kind of where I want them. Like that. And then it's going to glue them there. So we will glue. Maybe. There we go. Glue's coming. Okay, so I want to make sure I have that paper where I want it. And I'm just going to slide that in. He's a little crooked. There we go. Now I'm just going to press that down. And then we'll do the monkey. And we'll just slide him right in there. Give him a good press. And last but not least, we'll do the rhino. And slide him in there like that. And give him a good press. There we go. And then I'm just going to pull this off. Ta-da! And then I'm going to put dimensionals on this and pop it up. So that's the only way I could figure out how to do it. There are my dimensionals. They're over here. And you can imagine, just guess how many hundreds of dimensionals I'm going to use on this, right? You know, I just thought, just this very second, there I do have those pieces of foam. What are they called? Let me look, see if I can find them. Hang on. They're not in there. Let's try this one here. And there. I forgot all about these. This is foam adhesive sheets. So you know what? This might actually be a little bit easier. I'll just stick a piece. Like that. This is much easier than using 500 dimensionals, eh? I'll just cut this little strip here. I hope this is going to work, guys. Put that one there. And another little strip. It doesn't need to be big. Put him there. And this one, you know what, I'm just going to use a mini dimensional on the corners here. One there. And if I can get one in there. Oh, he flew away. All right. Put him there like that. Because you know I like things to be nice and firm. Yeah, we'll just put one more. There. Like that. I'm just going to put one more there. Okay. Now we're going to peel them all off. I hope these are all the same height because I have a feeling they're not. But that's okay. I'll just peel all the backs off. Oh, he's going to hang out. I have to move him. Just have to move him over a little bit. There we go. Like I said, you guys may have a better way to do this. If you do, please share because this was the only way I could figure it out. Like I said, I've tried 3 different ways. Okay. All right. So then I'm just going to line this up and hopefully it works. All right. No, we're not ready yet. Not ready, not ready. Okay. That looks pretty good. There we go. Not bad, eh? It just gives it a little bit of dimension. Okay, and then we're just going to glue it on here. Oh, no. That's okay. Might be all right. I wanted to stamp on here before I put this down, but since I put a solid piece there, it may be okay. So I wanted to just put, woohoo, it's your birthday. I'm going to stamp that in black, and hopefully it will work. If not, we will have to improvise. So I'm going to stamp that up. I'm just going to put it right here. Woohoo, it's your birthday. Whoa, not bad, eh, guys? Woo! Lucky me. There we go. Woohoo, it's your birthday. And then I'm going to glue it on here. But if you're going to stamp, obviously you want to stamp before you put all your dimensionals on. I got lucky, but next time I may not, so. Okay, woohoo, it's your birthday. I've got an inside piece here, and I'm going to stamp happy birthday, you party animal. And I don't know who I'm going to send that one to, but I'm sure I have a lot of friends that would be, this would suit them. All right, close this up. And we'll glue that inside. Da, da, da. There we go. All right. So that is card number 1. All right, card number 2. Let me get rid of some of this stuff. This one, what am I doing with this one? Just a minute, I'll have to think here. Yes, we're gonna do that and put that on top. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do a bunch of leaves. So I want some mossy meadow. Mossy meadow. And I want a scrap piece of paper because I want to stamp off the edge there. Okay. All right, so we'll start with this. And we're just going to come in. I think I need to re-ink this again. I just re-inked it. I think I need to do it again. And I'm going to just stamp off there like that. Well, that didn't work very well. Good enough, right? There we go. And then we'll just throw some more down. And I actually wanted to stamp my giraffe first, but I forgot. I was going to stamp down there and stamp off. And maybe I'll stamp one more time here. That's okay. So you can actually do 3 times the stamp here. It's going to stamp off again. I don't want it too dark. There we go. And stamp off there. And I don't know. Nah, I don't like that. All right, hang on. All right, I'm going to put some of these ones in. Let's pull that one down like that. And then I think I can probably stamp off on that too. There we go. And I'll stamp off and coming in here like that. Okay, and I want to go all the way down the page. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to stamp my giraffe before I go any further. There we go. All right. Let me get rid of this piece of paper here for a second because I want him to be in amongst the leaves, kind of. Okay. So, get the black. I'm going to ink him up this way. And he looks inked good. All right. Yeah, because then if I screw him up, you see, and I got to redo the whole card. So I want him kind of over this side. There we go. Looks pretty good. All right, so now I can stamp more leaves. More leaves, more leaves. Oh, need to bring my piece of paper back in. All right, we'll stamp another heavy one down there. And maybe one more heavy one there. Okay, and I told you I'm winging this as I go, right? All right, and I'll just put a couple more of these in. Maybe I'll just have one hanging way down here. Yeah, right on his nose. That's kind of cute, eh? And stamp off, and just one here. Okay, that's it. That's it. He is surrounded by trees. And my sentiment is going to be, Hakuna Matata. So I'm just going to ink this up. Wait. I need a piece of Post-it tape. And I want to cover the Matata. I just want to ink up the Hakuna. Hakuna. Okay, and then I have to remember to pull this off. And then we're just going to put that there like that. And then I will cover that one, Hakuna, and ink up the Matata. And then I know that there's still going to be ink on that thing. So let me get another piece here. And it doesn't look like there's enough ink on the Matata anyways. So let me do this again. There we go. Still doesn't look right. Okay. I'm just wiping off that Hakuna because I didn't wipe the ink off of it. There we go. All right. Let me get rid of this because it's all gooey. All right, now you get to watch me color again. Now, I know giraffes are not yellow, but I'm going to color him in yellow anyways. So we're going to color him actually in the light darting duckling because I didn't want anything too bright. So we're just going to color him. So what have you guys been doing to stay cool? Anything exciting? Swimming? Just staying in the house where it's cool? Out by the pool? I've been staying in the house where it's cool, I have to admit. So just so you guys know, the reason I didn't do it last week is somewhere along the way I have hurt my knee. And last Wednesday it was quite painful and I thought I just can't do it. So I'm going for physio. It is helping a little bit. I have no idea what I did to it. I've had an x-ray and of course nothing shows up, which is par for the course. Anyways, the physio is helping. She's given me some exercises. Oh yeah, so that's a story in itself. So what I found out that not only am I old, but I'm also out of shape and overweight. And I can get down on the floor, barely, but I cannot get up. So, not a good thing, right? Anyways, but here's a funny story. At least 30 years ago, if not more, I bought myself a yoga mat. I don't know why. I must have been doing something and I needed a mat because it sure wasn't yoga. Because I've only done yoga once and I didn't like it. So anyways, I bought this yoga mat and I never used it. You know how you buy these things and you never use them, right? And anyway, so I came down the basement one day and I thought, I know I threw that thing out, my yoga mat. Well, lo and behold, I found it. Still tied up, still where it's been for I don't know how long. And anyway, it still works great. It's nice foamy. It's nice and foamy. It's nice to lay on. So just goes to show you, don't listen to those people that tell you if you haven't used it in a year, throw it out. Because I would have had to have gone out and bought a new one. See, and now I don't have to. It's really old. And it works just great. So that's my story of physio. So every day, so I'm going twice a week, and every time I go, she gives me more exercises to do. It's like, are you kidding me? I hate exercising. I really hate exercising. But anyways, I'm doing them because I want my knee to get better. I miss my Zumba, I miss my pickleball. So I'm struggling with everything, but anyways, we're almost done. We're coloring these in the pecan pie, light pecan pie. And I don't want my giraffe to be floating like that. So I'm going to take that marker again, and I'm just going to draw a line down. Doesn't have to be straight because they're not straight. And that one, yeah, looks okay. And we'll just color this. Oh, no, I need to draw some circles. So we'll draw one circle here like that. And maybe a little one here like that. And then one down there. That looks good enough, except I colored it in yellow already, but that's okay. So I just have a little bit longer giraffe here now. Yeah, we'll color these in the brown. See, you never know there was any yellow there. Okay, and oh, I want to take this little marker here and just draw some of those lines. There we go. And I'm just going to color all them in the light pecan pie. I don't know what color this is supposed to be, so like I said, I know giraffes aren't even yellow. They're kind of an off whitish gray, actually. I think. I believe that is the color, but for some reason everybody thinks they're yellow, so we colored them yellow. He needs a little bit more color on his face because there's a few white spots here. There. That looks okay. And then it's going to give him a little bit in his ear. Just like that. I'll give him his eyebrow. Giraffes have a purple tongue, so I'll just color it purple. This is a dark blackberry bliss. I don't really know. Oh, that's icky. I don't really know if that is his tongue. Let's see if I can color this a little bit. It's actually almost black, their tongues. Sometimes they look purple, sometimes they look black, so. Anyways, okay. And so I'm just going to put him on the white. And actually, I think we'll just glue that on. I don't want any more. Do I want any more leaves? No, I think I'm going to quit. Quit while I'm ahead. And then we'll glue this. Okay, that's way too much glue at the edge there. So I'll pull that off. There we go. Because I don't want it to seep out. Okay, so glue that on there. Just got a very small border, an 1/8 of an inch border. He's still got some white on him. Oh. And I meant to actually color just a little bit up here. They seem to have something up here. So we'll just put a little bit there. I'm not going to color his nose because I'll screw it up. And that looks like those little leaves are tickling his nose, eh? Okay, Rose joined the gym. Jean's surprised I still have the yoga mat. It's too cold inside, Jean? Really? Well, turn your air conditioning up a little bit so it's not so cold. Mary's recovering from 10 days in hospital. Oh, Mary, I hope you're feeling better. Doing great. That's wonderful. So glad to hear you're doing great. All right, I'm going to take my bone folder, give this a nice crease here. All right, and we'll glue this on. We're not popping anything up, not doing anything. Yeah, we'll put him on there like that. And I'm not doing the inside. I don't know what I want to do with that, so. Hakuna Matata. I actually had to look that up because I'm not a Lion Beauty. Can't remember about the Lion King. Anyways, that's what that's from. It means no worries. Which I didn't know because I just, I didn't know. Okay, that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you like this. I hope you like these little animals. They're so cute. And you can, they're good for adults too. You don't just have to give them to kids. So anyways, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my cards. And let's try and stay cool. And I'm going to move this up a little bit so it's in the light a little bit more. No, still not in the light. Still in the shadows. Oh, no, I'm a little bit behind there. There we go. I'm trying to watch it on my iPad, and it drags behind a few seconds. So, all right, that's all I got for you guys. Stay cool, and remember, Christmas is only 6 months away. And we will see you back here next Wednesday, which will be July. So take care. Have a wonderful week. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye now.